Hey there, I'm Emergency Preparedness Mark. I'm here to help you to be ready for possible emergencies that could occur here at Scenic View Academy. And while, yes, my intense face and unblinking yet shifty eyes are creepy, you know what's even more creepy? Not being ready for a disaster. Therefore, come along with me as we prepare you for possible emergencies that could occur at Scenic View. While we can't discuss what to do in every possible emergency scenario, we have identified the following based on the likelihood that they will occur. A fire on campus, an earthquake, a major flooding event, and an active shooter scenario. It will also provide instruction should we need to shelter in place or lock down the campus. We ask you to take the information seriously as you have a responsibility to not only keep yourself safe but to also support those around you during times of emergency. With all scenarios, please keep these 3 general principles in mind. 1. Stay calm. Panicking doesn't help you and makes the situation worse. 2. Notify authorities. 3. Make sure you're safe and help others stay safe too. Ready? Let's begin. When a fire alarm is sounded or a fire has been detected, leave the building as quickly as possible and encourage others around you to do the same. If you see someone struggling to evacuate, you might want to consider helping, but if doing so jeopardizes you, take note of the scenario and notify an authority once you're evacuated. When exiting the building, avoid using the elevator and use the nearest exit possible. Head to the Southeast Community Building parking lot where roll call will be taken. Once you exit the building, do not re-enter the building until you receive the go-ahead from the fire department. The front desk and/or mentor office will bring the student phone lists and pens so that roll can be taken to account for any missing students. The mentor phone should also be brought to ensure access to all student phone numbers. Once the fire department has arrived, they will take charge of handling the emergency. Those taking roll will communicate with the fire department regarding students who have not been accounted for. If you're indoors and you feel shaking, immediately drop down onto your hands and knees. An earthquake is less likely to knock you over in this position, and you're a smaller target for anything falling or flying. Then cover your head with your arms. Clasp your hands around the back of your neck. Bend over to protect your vital organs. If no table or desk is nearby for shelter, keep one arm over your head as you crawl against nearby low furniture or an interior wall. Finally, hold on by protecting your head and neck with your other arm. Remain on your knees bent over. Close your eyes and mouth to protect against dust and debris. Remain in this position until the shaking stops. After the shaking is over, wait a moment and check your surroundings before getting up. If you are outdoors, try to move to a wide open space away from where you might possibly be hit by falling branches, power lines, or debris from a building. This procedure deals with a general flood of the campus, not an individual apartment or the basement becoming flooded. One form of flooding would be if the Provo River were to overflow its banks. If this were to take place, there would normally be plenty of time for advanced preparations. The other major flooding that could occur would be the catastrophic failure of dams up Provo Canyon. Should the dam located at Deer Creek burst, it would take the water approximately 20 to 30 minutes to hit the mouth of the canyon. Located above Deer Creek Dam, Jordanelle Reservoir holds twice the volume of water as Deer Creek. If Jordanelle fails catastrophically, then Deer Creek will follow. This adds another hour to the arrival time of water. Once again, This is based upon instantaneous and total dam failure. If there is not enough time to get off campus before flooding occurs, evacuate over the canal west of campus, behind Heritage's horse stables, and proceed to the top of the hill. From there, head to Bridgeway located on 4th East in Orem. Wait there for further instructions. Do not try to save property. In the event of an active shooter on Scenic View campus, please implement the run, hide, fight response. Run. Have an escape route and plan in mind. Leave your belongings behind. Evacuate regardless of whether others agree to follow. Help others escape if possible. Do not attempt to move wounded people. Prevent others from entering an area where the active shooter may be. Keep your hands visible. Call 911 when you are safe. Hide. Hide in an area out of the shooter's view. Lock the door or block the entry to your hiding place. Silence your cell phone, including the vibrate mode, and remain quiet. Fight. Fight as a last resort, and only when your life is in imminent danger. Attempt to incapacitate the shooter. Commit to your actions. Your life depends on it. A campus lockdown may become necessary when there is a threat from the outside. Generally, this is a threat that has not yet entered the building. Once a lockdown is ordered, all staff will stay where they are. They will take charge of all the students they are with. They will ensure all exterior doors to the building are locked. They will also lock themselves and students into an office, classroom, or interior area, if possible. Staff should close all blinds and keep everyone away from the windows. It may be necessary to have everyone lay flat on the floor if large windows are in your area. Any staff or students that are outside a building need to run to the closest building. Under no circumstances allow anyone into the building that you do not know. We will use the intercom and phone system to announce the campus lockdown. The all-clear signal will be given when it is safe to unlock the building and resume normal activities. Let's discuss when sheltering in place should be activated. Each hazmat emergency is different and calls for a different response, which will be determined by the on-scene incident commander. In certain instances, such as the short-term release of a toxic gas, sheltering in place would be the preferred course of action. In these cases, people would be in greater danger if they were to go outdoors into a toxic plume. Here's what to do when sheltering in place. Turn off heat, air conditioning and fans. Close vents, windows and doors. Seal any cracks and keep a radio on for instructions. If the gas or vapor is soluble, or even partially soluble in water, it will help you to hold a wet cloth or handkerchief over your nose and mouth if the gases start to bother you. For a higher degree of protection, go into a bathroom, close the door, and turn on the shower and a strong spray to wash the air. Seal the openings to the outside of the bathroom as well as you can. Don't worry about running out of air to breathe. That is highly unlikely in normal buildings. When the danger has passed, you will be advised by emergency response personnel when it is safe to open your building for ventilation and when you can go outside. When may an evacuation be needed? People should be directed to evacuate a building or any area in any of the following cases: where there is advance warning of a significant hazard, the possibility of an explosion, a leak into utility systems which may enter a building, or the danger of long-term exposure. Let's wrap up. Periodically, Scenic View will conduct drills to practice these emergency response scenarios. Please participate and treat them seriously so that you are prepared if and when an emergency happens. Thank you for taking the time to review this information with us. One emergency to be ready for is the inevitable rise of our robot overlords. In this case, we submit quietly,
do what they ask, and no one gets hurt. Ha 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 ha.